friends, Sabrina here, your wellness warrior. Oh, silly, right out of the gate. I wanted to come to you tonight because sorry, something came across my screen here. I have my plant, my beautiful plant behind me. Just recently did something fabulous and I've been enjoying it, really enjoying it. But I also see that it's very depleted from what it did. It had the most beautiful flowers. You can see like the remnants of it up there. And just was magnificent. It smelled so heavenly throughout our home. It was actually a little too strong for both my son and my husband. But I really loved it. It was very tropical smelling. And the flowers are just really unique. Like they're almost gone. I'll climb up here and show you what they look like. Look at, oops, can you see? Look at, aren't they precious? But it's almost spent. And that's all that's left of it is these four little, oops, I'm off the camera again. Four little areas, these little blossom thingies. And then the other one's gone too. The white on it, there I go. See, it's all spent and dried and going. So the sad thing was, I'm gonna get down here. I noticed, you see the leaves are yellow now. I've got a bunch of yellow leaves on the bottom. And like I said, if you happen to have read my little intro here, or what I was trying to type on it, I'll go back and correct it later, is that I have known for a while that it needed some new soil. I give it vitamins and things from like my bath water. My special salts and things I put in there, and normally that's fine, but I knew it needed soil, it needed some new soil. And now I can see that because of the spectacular blooming that it did, it completely spent itself, you see. So now it's in need, and it totally reminded me of what we do as people and with our health. I don't know if I have a safe place to put this without knocking it over. I guess I didn't plan this out very good. But yeah, with our health, and what we'll do is we'll ignore certain cues that our body is giving us. And I wanted to encourage you to pay attention to those cues because they're really important. I'm trying to get my dirt. I finally got dirt here, so excuse me. I'll reach down and get my bucket. Look at, I got my my Corona bucket. Can you see it? Yeah, so I've got a bucket of soil that I am gonna put. Oh, this is so awkward. Oh well, you guys get to be awkward with me. I'm afraid this is gonna fall in the tub. And is it gonna fall over the edge if I do it this way? Anyways, I want to put some soil in here. Maybe I can put you behind me because I know that's what it needs. So let's get this in here. Oops. I've got a couple of them. Oh, this is so awkward. There, maybe there's my, there we go. You can see it getting what it needs. There you go, sweetie. Oh, it has a brand new balloon too. That's what I was saying. It's got so much newness. I knew it was going to need more than this. I brought 2 buckets in. But it has so much new life that's happening here with it. Its new little plant. Does it smell that dirt? I wish you could smell that. It's got a new offspring right here that came from it. This plant I've had for like 16 years. We've had it it's such a long time now. It's amazing. But I bought it as a little start. Just a little start of a plant, and now it's huge. But I've always paid attention. You know, I don't like plants that are really fussy. This is a pretty good plant, but it's really important that we pay attention to our little cues and, you know, follow our gut instinct. I knew it needed some more soil. Look at big clumpy here. So I missed it. You know, I had my husband buy the dirt, but I didn't get it in there. And I feel bad now, you know, that now it's got yellow, because I bet if I would have had soil, new soil, fresh soil, it wouldn't had struggled so much with all these. Now I guess it's not too much really. It's only a couple leaves on the bottom, but you know that's still a lot of deadness that's going to have to come off. So, you know, what do we do to fix this? You know, we addressed it. So what's the issue here? The issue was, you know, it needed some soil, so I'm giving it some soil. I've got another bucket that I'm going to do there, and I need to cut off its leaves. Here, let me turn it around here so you don't just see all me, because that was a lot. But see, you see how it needs attention. So now that these have all been spent, I'm going to have to cut them. But you can see there was like even some sap that came off of them. You know, the smell and everything was so delicious. And it was so delicate. It was such a unique experience. Oh, see, now there's a couple right back here too. It was such a unique experience to have. But now it needs some attention. So, like I said, I gave it some new soil, and we're going to trim off the dead foliage, because it doesn't, it's just a drain, right? So got to get rid of the dead things in your life. Address, you know, whatever it is that is a drain, and cut it out. Don't be afraid to get rid of the things that don't have life in them anymore, because this is just going to cause more illness. You see, it's time to move on. New life came. New life will continue to come. Oops, what a mess. Getting there. Here we go. What an awkward live, guys. So anyways, you catch me in my natural environment here, I guess, at home, fixing my plant. But I wanted to share this with you guys, because I thought it was, you know, it totally reminded me of us and how we neglect things. Meaning, or mostly, you know, ourselves. And I don't want us to neglect ourselves. You know, I want us to pay attention to the things in life that we need to pay attention to, mostly the cues that our body gives us. And you know, I could tell that it was going to need, because it was growing so much and had so much new life there, and I didn't really listen as quickly as I needed to, and I felt like I could have saved some of this. And that's what I was saying, it reminded me about people and their health, is because a lot of times we get cues that we can listen to on our body, you know, so many things calling out to us, the way that we handle stress, or, you know, if we've got a particular ailment or something that's not feeling good, that's our body telling us that, you know, we need help, we need to pay attention. I'm sorry, but I gotta catch you, sweetie. Oh, it's making such a mess. Oh, look at all this stuff. Oh, this was really nice smelling though. So one down, another sticky one. And, oh, here it is. Oh, what a mess. Look at this stuff all over the place. It's funny, none of you guys are used to finding me over here, so I'm all alone being a goof. But you'll see me later. being a goof. So now I've got a huge mess. Look at this mess, and it's sticky. All this had to come off, but it'll be better for it. It will be a lot better for it. There's still a couple leaves on the bottom I could handle, should take off. So I crunch down here. I just want to encourage you guys to take care of yourselves too, to listen to the cues. Wow, that is really sticky. Listen to the cues that our body gives us and pay attention. So if you're feeling stressy, if you're feeling cranky, you're reacting instead of being able to respond. I really have to wash my hands. Instead of being able to respond, if you're snappy and you don't want to be snappy. I've been there. I know what it's like, to be short-tempered or to be in pain, to be tired, you haven't got sleep, I already said pain. Pain's a sucker, or to be stressed out, or worried about something. Worry's a killer too. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to live in those states, because when we live in a state like that, we're going to get sick. That's what everybody's afraid of, I think, is getting sick or dying or something. I don't know what's so bad about that, especially if you're Christian, right? Going up to heaven. But anyways, I want us all to be living, and I want us all to be living to our fullest, and hopefully you want to live to your fullest too in life. We're all created with purpose, on purpose, for a purpose. So, that's what we should be doing, is living, enjoying our life in joy, right? Not in fear. So, I want to encourage you, to live a life full of joy, to inspect areas in your life, wherever it is, things that are popping up and giving you cues that you need to pay attention to. A headache, whatever it is, allergies, a cold, whatever it is, your body's trying to talk to you. Pay attention to it. So it's really important that we pay attention to our cues while we can, because it could be catastrophic. Illnesses can set in, and then you don't have a choice, and you're wiped out. Then you're like, oh my gosh, if I only paid attention, when I had the opportunity to, like me and my sweet little plant, I probably could have saved some of those leaves had I got to the dirt earlier. But you know what? It's all right. Again, another life lesson. So I know what to do to fix it. And so, we'll fix it. And I feel so blessed about the gift that it gave me with the beautiful flowers. And I got to share it with you too. So that was really cool. But like I said, I wanted to share this with you just because it kind of touched me today, when I saw it. And I was like, oh man. So I went outside deliberately to get the dirt. In fact, I got two things of dirt to give it some fresh soil, and I'll stir it up in there and cutting off the dead stuff. But I wanted to share that with you because I just thought that that's how we are in life. We get all these cues, and and our intuition too. We get that little gut feeling. Our gut feeling is given to us for a divine reason. It's our connection to source, and it's our communication. And if we're not paying attention to our gut, that's which controls our brain, or has all the goodies that we need to control our brain. They need to be in communication. So you have to have your gut brain access in communication, in tune, everything flowing like in nature, the way it should. And just like with the plant, we need to pay attention, and things need to communicate. So when your gut's telling you something, tune into that. It's there for a reason. Absolutely for a reason. It's the source of all healing. It's fabulous. We're magical. So I want to help you tune in and tap into your own magic and create your own healing. But please do not ignore warning symptoms, signs, being anxious or stressed or worried or ill, feeling broken, overwhelmed. Those are all cues. So listen to them and help yourself. Help yourself now while you have a chance, and you have choices, because we always have choices. We always do. So make time for yourself. All right. I guess I don't want to scold you, but I just want you to recognize the fact that we only have so many chances before, when we wish, oh my gosh, look, I wish I did something. So anyways, for what it's worth, whoever needs to hear this, I don't know. Words are just coming. Who knows? Somebody knows because somebody needs to hear this. So anyways, I love you so much. I hope that you can feel my love. Feel my hugs. I'm sending you love and hugs and encouragement to take the leap, inspect where it is that you're I'm saying stuck, held up and stuck. That's hook, okay? So yeah, wherever you're feeling held up or stuck, or whatever your warning symptom is. So just being able to identify that and then address it. So I know it sounds easy, but sometimes it really is, and sometimes you just need help from the outside, being able to see what the issues are. Sometimes it just helps to communicate with somebody that can help you identify those things. Anyways, my lovelies, I hope you have a good evening. I smell something delicious out in the other room, waiting for me to eat. And I'm going to get the water for this plant and then stir it up and give it some more dirt. So I didn't want it to wait because there was just those little flowers, but you got to see it. Oh, that was what's so special about it too. I forgot to tell you, is that those little flowers only came out at night. So they were like little pods, closed up little pods. You can't really see them anymore because they are broken all over the place. And then, oops, at night, and only at night, would they bloom and make those little delicate things like that. And see, there's the liquid in that one. So I just touched it and got sticky again, wouldn't you know it? Oh well. I recognized that when I was going back and looking at my videos, trying to capture a still frame on them, that I happened to make a whole lot of faces. Does anybody else make a whole lot of faces when you talk? So much for distorted things. Oh well, this is me, guys. You got me. So anyways, I love you. I hope you're having a good evening, and I hope you guys can at least get a kick out of this. Who knows? Thanks for watching. I'm sure it's going to be on replay because I didn't see a whole lot of live action here with me, but eventually it will build up. If you enjoyed me being a goof at all, make sure that you comment below. And of course, you can always like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff too. So anyways, I'm going to go for now. I love you bunches. I hope you guys have a good evening. And if you need help, reach out to me because that's what I like to do. Empower people, right? Into your own greatness. So, all right, loves. Have a good evening. And we'll talk soon. All right. Toodles for now. Bye. Thanks for watching.